The On the Right Track personal change programme is aimed at 13 to 16-year-olds in Belfast who have been involved in the youth justice system. Here to speak to me about the programme is Suzanne Baskin from Extern. Hi Suzanne, thank you very much for joining us in the studio today. Tell us what the main aims of the programme are.
So the main aims of the On the Right Track personal change programme is we're going to work with 14 young people per year, aged 13 to 16. We're going to work with these young people to begin to explore and challenge some of the intrinsic beliefs and values that they hold. We're going to provide some new opportunities for some of these young people as well who are coming from socially deprived areas, and opportunities to engage with young people from other communities that they wouldn't normally have opportunities to engage with.
Just on the types of kids that are involved in the programme, how difficult is it when challenging the values of these young people who have kind of been brought up in a post-conflict society to perhaps think differently than what they have done and been brought up with their entire lives?
I suppose like a lot of the communities right across Belfast, there's a lot of those values and beliefs which are intergenerational. A lot of the young people that are coming through now are post-conflict and haven't lived through the troubles, but a lot of it is intergenerational. A lot of the young people that we're working with come from communities where they don't really come outside of their own communities. They feel safe in their own communities, and they don't meet people from outside of their own communities. So they're not provided with the opportunities to begin to explore some of those values and beliefs. We have found it to be quite positive when young people are provided with those opportunities, when they are engaging with other young people right across Belfast. We do it in a range of different ways. We have our one-to-one mentoring support, which is intensive one-to-one work. We'll work with the young person where they're at. We'll use an assessment of need to assess what supports they need and where they need them most, and that'll be offered weekly to the young person. We also have our group work. Young people will be engaged in accredited qualifications, which will be exploring equality and diversity, personal confidence and self-esteem, prejudice and discrimination. So a lot of things along that to begin to, I suppose, unpick those values and beliefs. Then young people will also be afforded the opportunity to engage in a number of group study visits to explore other cultures. Again, this is going to be young person led, so we begin by speaking with the young people and asking them what would they like to learn more about and what would they like to explore further. So that'll be led by the young people as to where it could be, for example, the likes of Crumlin Road Jail, and we also are doing some cross-border trips to the likes of Kilmainham Jail and whatnot. So again, the young people will decide what they want to learn more about and where they want to visit. We also have a residential element to the programme. Young people throughout the year will be engaged in a range of different residentials, some of which will be held at our own residential facilities, which is our Roscoe Youth Village and Kinnahalla Youth Village. Both are a shared neutral space for young people, and again we're talking about providing that safe environment where we can begin to challenge and unpin those kind of values and beliefs that the young people have. We also are providing the young people with opportunities to engage and build relationships through sport. We've partnered with a social enterprise called Powered by Sport, who deliver a number of non-traditional sporting activities for our young people. Again, this is young person led, so it's about getting back to what the young people want to explore more about. The young people have been engaging in a range of different activities such as roller skate hockey, wheelchair sleigh hockey, and this is really, I suppose, really supported the young people in beginning to think outside of the box and begin to think about how young people with the likes of disabilities and whatnot and how they're faced with challenges every day. Even the fact of they went on an activity doing that and they tried to get over a ramp and they were going, how are we getting, and that just begins to then, I suppose, challenge them and get them to think about the difficulties that people with disabilities or whatnot face every day. So it's through all of those sorts of activities and shared spaces that we begin to unpick all of that.
How do young people get involved on the programme? Are they chosen onto the programme? Is there some kind of application process? How do they get involved?
We work in partnership with a range of different agencies, both community-based and statutory. We work with some of the antisocial behaviour forums as well with the Belfast City Council. So we can get referrals right across. It can be from, as I said, community representatives, community agencies. It could be more statutory agencies such as youth justice, police, or social services as well.
What impact does building positive relationships now between young people have for Northern Ireland moving forward, young people from different backgrounds, different communities?
One of the aims of the project is that I suppose we're targeting some of these behaviours and whatnot at a young age, so we're aiming to do this through an early intervention model. I suppose that has a huge impact for some of the young people in later life, and we're providing opportunities for that individual to begin to reflect on their values and beliefs and some of the choices that they're making, and we're giving opportunities to the young people to become involved in activities that they wouldn't normally have the opportunity to become involved in. A lot of our young people in the programme are coming from socially deprived areas, and it wouldn't be as easily accessible for them to engage with people from the other areas or other sides of the community. So it's having a huge impact. It's beginning to break down some of those barriers and begin to challenge some of those thoughts and beliefs that they would have about young people from right across the Belfast area.
So why is a project like this needed now?
Sadly, 20 years on from the Good Friday Agreement, we still have a lot of these issues which are presenting within communities. We are continuing to work with these and to begin to challenge some of these intergenerational values and belief systems as well that have been entrenched in some of our communities.
So Suzanne, how long is the programme running for? What stage are you at now? And if any families or any young people would like any information on the programme, where could they find that out?
The programme is a 3-year funded programme. We run year-long programmes with 14 young people per year. We're still in the very early stages of our first year. And we'll be moving into our second year and our second intake come December, January time. For any young people or families, any community representatives, any agencies and wanting to know more, they can find out more from Extern's website, which gives all of our contact details and a brief about the programme.
Okay, Suzanne, thank you very much for joining us in the studio today.
Thank you.
And now, tomorrow's weather.